If you're ready for the next step, here are the instructions. Click on external data, click on new data source, from file, text file. You'll start off with the movies text file, click OK, and then these are the import steps. Now, you can read these and you can follow them step by step, but I will do them in just a moment. Please note that you'll have to do this 4 times, one for each file. One file will create a table. So back in Microsoft Access, we are going to click on External Data, New Source or New Data Source, From File, Text File. And then I'm going to browse a Porto to find the folder that I saved those files to. Now they are on my desktop, so I'm going to click on this PC, Desktop, IS-251 Work, and we're going to start off with the Movies table. Click on Open. Click on OK. All right, so we're starting to see the data fill in, but it looks a little scrunched together. We have delimited selected here, which is good. We're going to move forward by clicking Next. Now, this file is tab delimited. Sometimes it's comma delimited. Other times it could be delimited with a different character. Delimited means like spacer. It kind of determines the end of one field and the start of another. So if I were to select semicolon, see what happens to the data. Okay, but if I click on tab, it puts them into nice columns. And before we move forward, uh, click on first row contains field names. So now the very, very first row becomes field names in the table. Now click on next. Okay, at this point, you can click next again, or if you really want to, you can get some of the work, the heavy lifting out of the way that we'll have to eventually do. You can just kind of click through these fields by clicking on the title and just making sure that the data type is what we want. So, especially when it comes to numbers, we want the data type to be a long integer. So I'm just going to click through all of these and make sure that all of my data types are long integers. Now, this one says double, and if I change it to long integer, it seems to be okay. Duration, long integer, budget. Now we can change budget to currency or we can leave it as is. I think it's easier if we just leave it as is. Click on next. And now it comes time to select the primary key. You can have Access create a primary key, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and moving forward, or you can use a field that's already set. Well, guess what? This table already has a primary key. It's called Movie ID. So let's select choose my own primary ID and have it be the Movie ID. You can change it around, but I think Movie ID is the best thing for a primary key because that's how it was designed. Click Next. It should call it Movies. If not, call the table Movies and then Finish. Don't worry about the save import steps, just hit close. And let's double check our work, and everything seems to be in order. If we go Home and Design View, we can see that all of this stuff looks like it's in pretty good order. Uh, Movie ID is the primary key, so we're good there. Let's close. Now you're going to be tasked to do the same procedure 3 more times, one for each of the remaining tables. It's at this point where you can fast forward or skip this import if you're comfortable. You can just do them on your own, or you can watch as I do them and kind of work along. I will get subsequently faster and faster as I go through these because I'll be explaining less and less. Because really, it's the same thing over and over again. So if you want to save some time, you can fast forward, skip ahead, or you can sit back and watch me build the rest of the tables.